Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam, and I'm coming at you from week 6, day 1 of my paleo diet. I am currently at 258.6 pounds. 258.6 pounds. So another point 0.6 pounds, and I'll be down. I will have lost 20 pounds since this journey began. Again, this is week 6, day 1, so I don't know. Just gotta lose that next zero point 0.6 pounds, and I'll be down to I'll be 20 pounds weight loss. So that'll be pretty cool. And after that, it's like I'm looking to get under 250. So I'm looking for that next 10 pounds to get down to 248 or whatever. But anyways, my goal for this week, week 6, my goal, and I'm starting here at 258.6. My goal is modest. I want to get down to 256.6, right? So I'm at 258.6. I'd like to lose 2 pounds this week. So 256.6 would be my modest goal. Um, I know, like, they say that's aggressive weight loss. They say that, but I'm pretty heavy, so I feel like it shouldn't be as hard for me to lose it. Being heavier like that. Who knows? Who knows? My goal is 2 pounds this week. That's where I'm at. Um, so yeah, my current weight's 258.6 on day 1 of week 6, and my blood sugar this morning was 109. Now keep in mind, I only ate about 900 calories yesterday, so I don't know what it is. It seems like when I eat like less than 1,000 calories, my blood sugar is down. I mean, I guess that's a reasonable level. And then when when I eat like about 1,100 or 1,200 calories, seems like it's up a little bit. So I don't really know. I don't know what the deal is, but I guess I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to deal with the blood sugar thing and what works and what doesn't work. I think the main thing is to lose weight. That's the main thing. The main thing is to keep losing. Um, and I'll be doing pretty good. So, anyways, look, that's all I got this morning. Yeah, let me just shut up now. This is day 1, week 6, and the journey continues. Hey, what is up now? It is week 6, day 2 of my paleo diet, and my current weight is 258.6. Um, so I think that's about the same as it was yesterday. So that's kind of where I'm at with it today. Uh, I'm in pretty decent spirits. I'm just kind of like adjusting to this diabetes thing. It's kind of a I'm a slow thinker, right? Not as much a slow thinker as a slow processor. Like when I hear about news, when I learn about something new, it takes me a little while to kind of adjust to it. You know, but I'm kind of adjusting to it. Like it's hard, dude. I mean, like with this diabetes thing, it's like this is like a whole new way to live because I mean it's like well, the whole blood sugar thing. That's first. Like every morning I gotta take my blood sugar. Um, and then now it's like everything I eat is basically I have to like measure everything I eat. Like everything is measured and weighed in my brain. As far as like, does this have sugar in it? Does this have carbs in it? I gotta go like extremely low carbs and zero sugar on everything. So it's like a whole different way to eat. You know what I mean? Like it's it's beyond like paleo because I mean with the paleo diet you can eat like an apple, you can eat a pear, but with the when you add the diabetes element, it's like there's things that you could eat on paleo that I can't eat anymore. Like if it has sugar in it, then I gotta be really, really careful. Like for example, like yesterday I had a pear and an apple, right? I had a pear a little earlier in the day and then an apple in the evening. Okay. Well, if I wanted to do that just on paleo, like it's not an issue. I could have had like four or five, pears and apples. you know, in the weeks leading up to this, the first 4 weeks, first 3 or 4 weeks doing this diet, I used to eat bananas for a snack. I would have a banana with some peanut butter and some of those little pepitos on it, right? Now it's like I don't even do the bananas anymore because it's not really, great for the blood sugar. So, that's a thing. And then like with I used to have like an off day, right? I used to do like 7 days and then I'd have a day off, then I'd start on the next week, right? And now I don't do that anymore. I just straight through. Um, like now, like eating like some pizza it's just out of the question, dude. I mean, with all the like the bread, because the crust, that's out of the question. So I don't know. It's just a different way to eat, is what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, but other than that, it's cool. I mean, it's fine. Like let's say I go out, right, and I'm with other people, and like they are all like, oh, let's get some McDonald's or let's get something to eat. Well, man, I can't eat that. I can't eat any of that stuff. As far as I can tell, maybe I can. Maybe I could eat like a hamburger or something from McDonald's without the bread or something. I don't really know. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like a whole new rule book. But I'm reading this book called The Diabetes Code. So, it's a pretty good book. I just got to educate myself more on this situation. I'm hoping I can reverse it. Uh, in 3 months, I'm gonna recheck my A1C and see where it's at. But in the meantime, man, I gotta live pretty strict. And then the doctor told me, said, you can reverse this condition, but here's the deal. Your body remembers. So if you start messing up again and you start eating the wrong stuff again, you start gaining weight back, you're gonna go right back to being a diabetic. That's what she said. So it's just like, damn, man. So, anyways, whatever. That's where I'm at. This is day 2, week 6, 258.6. All right. Hey, what is up? This is week 6, day 3, and my current weight is 258 pounds. As of today, I have lost 20 pounds. This is week 6, day 3, and I've lost 20 pounds. So, I mean, that might not seem like a whole lot, but yeah, it feels pretty good. It's weird. Like yesterday, like was the least amount of back pain I've had. Today, kind of feel it a little bit more, but still, I do think the back pain is lessening. That's what I believe right now. Anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. It's a good milestone for me, 20 pounds weight loss. Yeah, man, I started this journey 6 weeks ago at 278 pounds, and along the way I figured out I had diabetes, but I've now lost 20 pounds. So it is day 3 of week 6. That's all I got. It's a good day. All right. Hey, what is up? This is Cam, and it is day 4 of week 6. My paleo diet. It's not really a challenge, it's a diet. My current weight is 258.8. Is that frustrating? Because yesterday I was 258.0. Yeah, I just like gained like zero point 0.8 pounds, and I had 1,200 calories yesterday. So yeah, that's a little frustrating. But this is my 6th week doing this, so I'm starting to get used to kind of like the ebb and flow of how the weight is. A lot of times it'll be going down, but sometimes it'll go the other way, just kind of depending on, maybe what I ate, how many calories I ate. I think mostly it's like how much salt I ate. If I ate things with more salt in it, I think with me, like the other day, I found this bag of beef jerky with these little like Archer grass-fed beef jerky little sticks, and I started like using those as part of my like snack routine. And I think they just have a lot of salt in them, so I think that kind of affects the weight. So I really need to kind of cut down on the salt, And what else? Oh yeah, my blood sugar yesterday was 105. I haven't taken my blood sugar today yet, but it was 105 yesterday. I will say this about yesterday. Man, I had like the first bit of like cravings yesterday for just like food that I shouldn't be eating. I didn't eat any of it, but like the cravings were there, and that's the first time I've experienced that. I think that like maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of things I could say. Probably a combination of too much sodium, and also like, I had a lot of low blood sugars, and my weight has been kind of dropping. So like I feel like maybe I got it, like I got the cheat code, like I got like some kind of something mastered or whatever. So like maybe the fear is like dropping, the fear of having diabetes or whatever is dropping. Maybe I don't know. I still don't like having diabetes, I can tell you that. Man, my goal is to get to this 3 months and have my A1C rechecked and see if I've reversed the condition. That's my goal. So obviously I don't like seeing my weight go back up, but it's the ebb and flow of it, man. As long as the general trend is downward, I'm happy. My next big goal is to get under 250. I feel like if I get under 250, I'll get me a bicycle, and I'll start riding a bicycle too. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I will say this: I was stressed yesterday. And the reason I was stressed is because I had to get a new phone, and just because things I have going on in my life, just different things that has nothing to do with this. But I have used a flip phone for several years, and I had a smartphone, but it was bothering my eyes because I was on it too much. So I moved to a flip phone, which was fantastic. But I have things going on in my life right now where, I really just need the smartphone so I can communicate with people a little bit better. And so I dragged my feet for a little while on it, but yesterday I went ahead and got another smartphone. And just like the process of getting a smartphone and trying to move all my contacts over to it and put everything on it and get my number ported over and all this other crap that I didn't feel like dealing with. Just like dealing with all that stuff yesterday was kind of annoying and kind of stressful. So that's probably where the cravings came from, to be honest. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right now. This is day 4, week 6. So I haven't checked my blood sugar today yet. Yesterday it was 105, which I thought was a win. I had a lot of wins yesterday. I was 258 pounds, which was exactly 20 pounds weight loss since I started. And I had a 105 blood sugar, which was my lowest so far. So I was pretty happy yesterday. Now today, it's a whole nother ball game because now I'm 258.8. So it's like I've regained 8 pounds. I've regained 0.8 pounds eating 1,200 calories. You tell me how that works, but whatever. Anyways, that's all I got. The journey continues. Hey, what is up now? It is day 5 of week 6 of my paleo diet, and today's my birthday. Yeah, today's my birthday. It's August 4th, and today's my birthday, and you know, my current weight is 258. I think it's 258.2 if I remember correctly. I'll put my weight around here somewhere for you guys. I think it's 258.2 or 258.4. I can't remember. Somewhere around there. It's the low 258s. So still not back to where I was a couple days ago when I was 258 even. But there's nothing I can do. I just keep on doing what I'm doing, and there's a little bit of ebb and flow to the weight loss, you know. But I think, like, the idea is that generally it's moving downward. Sometimes I have like these big kind of jumps, like I'll lose like a pound or a pound and a half or whatever. But generally it's a little bit of an ebb and flow. For me, the best thing is to just keep on my grind and just keep on doing what I'm doing. My blood sugar this morning was 102. That's like my lowest blood sugar ever, so that's pretty awesome. It is bittersweet. You know, today's my birthday. You know, generally on my birthday, man, I eat pizza. That's generally what I eat on my birthday. Pizza, maybe some French fries. I like pizza and fries, man. And I have some birthday cake and some ice cream. And man, I'm telling you, usually I go all out on the birthday. I'm 49 today. 49 years old today, man. Crazy. But it won't be crazy today because you know, I have this recipe that I found on the internet that's like, it's like cottage cheese blended up with like Parmesan cheese and an egg. So this is, and again, like I say, paleo diet, guys. It's not like the main thing for me is like pretty much low carb, low sugar, zero to low sugar, pretty much zero sugar for the most part, but low sugar, low carb. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I call it paleo because I do eat a lot more like whole food, and unprocessed food than the processed stuff. But it's funny, I started this journey saying paleo because that's what I was eating. But then I found out I had diabetes and like I had to kind of change some things around, but I still just call it paleo because for the most part, I like the paleo diet. I think that's a good diet. But yeah, it's loose paleo. Let's put it that way. Anyways, the point is, like, I found a recipe for the pizza, so I'm going to try that. It just depends on if I can find some pizza sauce today at the store with, like, some low carb. That's like low carb, you know. I know there's no sugar pizza sauce, but I got to find some low carb pizza sauce. So hopefully I can figure something like that out. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's not going to be the typical birthday celebration, that's for sure. But that's okay, man. The best birthday present I could get is to get rid of this freaking diabetes. That's the best thing I could get. So, my idea and my hope, and I've said this before to you guys, my hope is that I can go have my A1C checked again in about 3 months, and I won't be technically considered a diabetic anymore. Now the doctor, she tells me that like I can reverse this condition, but if I start by losing weight, basically, she said by losing weight is what she said. But if I start messing up and I start eating all the wrong foods again, you know, the condition will come back. She's seen it a bunch of times where people have reversed it, but then they mess up and they start gaining weight again and it comes back. So she said the body remembers is what she told me. So anyways, it was pretty haunting. I didn't forget it. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Happy birthday to me. I'm 49 and the journey continues, man. So this will be an interesting birthday. Hey, what is up now? I want to welcome you to day 6 of my paleo diet. This is week 6, day 6. Currently, I weigh 258.2 pounds. My blood sugar today was 112. That wasn't too surprising to me. On my birthday yesterday, it was 102, which that's pretty good. But I ate. I didn't eat pizza like regular pizza or anything like that. But I had a recipe for some pizza that would be kind of like diabetic friendly, and Yeah, it was basically like the crust was made out of cottage cheese and Parmesan cheese and an egg. And you cook the crust for like 10, 12 minutes in oven 375. Then you pull it out and put the toppings on there. My toppings were mozzarella cheese, onion, and pepperoni and mushrooms. Right, so pretty good. That was my pizza, my birthday meal. And then I didn't have a birthday cake because blood sugar and stuff. But what I had was my wife actually, she baked an apple and put some cinnamon on it, then put in some cottage cheese, and it was really good. It was really tasty, and so that's what I had yesterday. But the thing I didn't do yesterday, and the reason why I think I was 112 was because I didn't exercise yesterday. It was my birthday, and I don't know why. Things just kind of went, and I was just kind of running a lot in the morning. Not physically running, but like running errands a lot in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I did the birthday stuff. And I don't know, this one thing led to another, and I didn't get the exercise. I had a bunch of phone calls. I was going to go walking, and I started getting a bunch of phone calls from people, and I got really busy just talking on the phone. So it just one thing led to another. I had to get my exercise in. But today I was 112, and yesterday I was 102. 258.2 is what I'm weighing right now, and I'm okay with it. I don't, not to be too gross, but I think that some of the issue with my kind of like plateauing right around 258 is like bowel stuff, like constipation type stuff. Just because like I'm eating a lot more meat than I was before. I'm probably eating about 12 ounces of meat a day. And that's, believe it or not, that's more than what I usually ate for meat. I think I eat a lot more carbohydrates than meat usually. So this has been a big change for me these last 6 weeks, and I think it's starting to catch up with my bowels a little bit. So now, like I said, I won't go into too many details, not to be too gross, but I think that might be where the stagnation is coming from with my weight loss. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty great, and I feel like I'm figuring out with the diabetes, like exercise is a key component. You don't want to skip any days with the exercise. But I find that like my body does pretty good with like the apples and not the oranges, the apples and the pears. And that's good. So I don't know. That's where I'm at on day 6 here on week 6. So that being said, let me stop rambling on, and I'll end this one today. Hey, what is up now? Today is day 7 of week 6 of my paleo diet, and I am currently 257.6 pounds. 257.6. Yesterday I said the weight wrong, and then when I looked at the picture I realized I was actually heavier than I said. Must have been wishful thinking. But anyways, I'm 257.6. I'm happy with that. I'm good. I don't think that's a 2-pound weight loss for this week. I think that's more like a 1-pound weight loss, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to reference what it was at the beginning of the week. I'll know when I upload this, because I've been uploading these videos 1 week at a time. But I think it's a 1-pound weight loss, which that doesn't surprise me. I've been having some kind of like bowel type stuff, not to get, gross, but like constipation type stuff. So I need to kind of get that kind of resolved, and I think that'll help. But other than that, man, I feel pretty good. Still having some back pain here and there. But one thing that's been helping, one thing that helps with the back pain, I notice, is I did this program. I got this program a long time ago called DDP Yoga, and it's a really cool program, and that definitely helps with any kind of like back pain type stuff. And I did that once this past week, and it did help. And I don't know why I didn't do it again, but I should have done it some more. So I need to start incorporating that into my day. And I walked 1.5 miles yesterday, which is pretty cool. So anyways, 257.6 is where I'm at right now for weight at the end of week 6 here. And my blood sugar was 105 this morning. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I can't complain about that. That's really good for me. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And we're wrapping up week 6. Tomorrow we'll be hitting week 7. And I think next week in week 7 here, I want to kind of like start talking about exactly what I'm eating, because I keep saying paleo, and I know it's a very loose paleo. I know that I'm not eating strict paleo. That's a little loose. And I said this before, but the reason why it's more loose is because of this diabetes thing. I have to be a little bit different about how I handle it. There's things like, for example, one thing that really helps with my blood sugar is if I pair like a fruit with like something like a cheese, because it kind of like, what do they say? It kind of like it lowers it keeps like the fruit from spiking my blood sugar or whatever, to pair it with something that has like protein and fat in it or whatever. So cheese works really good for that. And you know, with paleo, you know, I don't think you're really supposed to eat cheese. So there are a few things that I eat that's not strict paleo. So I want to like talk about that, and I think I want to try to talk about food a little bit more this week. Probably tomorrow I will try to make an effort to talk about food. What I ate for the day. You know, yesterday I think I hit like maybe 1,300 calories. I think what I was doing 1,300 calories yesterday. Basically, every day I've been eating between 1,000 and 1,500 calories. That's basically what I've been doing. And I felt fine. I haven't felt hungry at all. So, anyways, that's all I got. Let me shut up. This is the end of week 6, and it's been a good one. All right, peace.